There's a new variant of the 2024 Chevrolet Traverse midsize SUV and it comes with red tow hooks. Chevy fans know what that means. The Traverse now has a Z71 off-road version to go along with its more rugged overall look. The Z71 is not an appearance package. To earn the moniker, the Traverse had to become more capable. Its suspension and dampers with hydraulic rebound control, in combination with black 18-inch wheels with all-terrain tires, provide an extra inch of ground clearance. The offset of the wheels gives the Z71 a bit wider track. It will be 0.6 inch wider than the other trim levels. The lower front fascia was redone for a better approach angle, and Z71 pedigree demands a metal skid plate and functional red signature tow hooks. The sheet metal is new, but the third generation Traverse still rides on a version of the original C1 platform. The wheelbase is the same, but overall length, width, and height have changed slightly and must accommodate versions riding on 18, 20, or 22-inch tires. Certain proportions and dimensions changed slightly, notably overhangs and approach angles, helping to make an off-road Z71 possible. All-wheel drive is optional on all Traverse trims, but the Z71 stands apart with a standard twin-clutch differential in the rear. It is the game changer, providing the traction and torque distribution needed off-road, says Chief Engineer Jeff McDonald. The Z71 also has terrain mode, which provides one-pedal driving off-road as well as hill descent control. The trailering package is standard on the Z71. Chevy didn't want to mess with the success of its more handling-oriented trim, but it did some reimagining of the RS for the 2024 model year. This version of the crossover ups its game with a new front fascia and redesigned 22-inch high-gloss aluminum wheels, to enhance the sporty, blacked-out look along with black accents on the grille, roof, rails, and moldings. The suspension is tuned for a more dynamic ride. The RS has a 3-spoke, flat-bottom steering wheel, and red accents punctuate the black interior. The 2024 Chevrolet Traverse debuts a new turbocharged 2.5-liter i4 engine, replacing the current 310 horsepower, 266 pound-to-foot 3.6-liter V6. The horsepower is now higher at an estimated 315 and torque jumps to 317 pounds-to-foot. The i4 is a higher performing and more efficient engine, McDonald says. The 8-speed automatic transmission is not a carryover, it is a modified version of GM's 9-speed. It was converted by changing the torque converter for less mass, better drive quality, and fuel economy while continuing its ability to tow 5,000 pounds. The big news inside is the massive 17.7-inch infotainment screen, and to say it's a major upgrade is an understatement. The infotainment screen alone more than doubles the size of the current 8.0-inch screen, and is even bigger than the current center screen and 8.0-inch driver display combined. The new display is slightly angled to the driver, while the SUV has a physical volume knob and controls for the HVAC system. A power button on the top will black out all graphics but time and weather for when you want to reduce the graphic distraction. The driver information display also grows to 11.0 inches. There is wireless phone charging and an available Wi-Fi hotspot. There are only 2 USB outlets up front with more in the second and third rows. Second row captain's chairs tip and slide forward with the touch of a button, and a front-facing child seat does not have to be removed to slide everything forward for access to the third row. The opening provides ample room to clamber to the back. A clever addition is a button that third row occupants can press to get out, no waiting for others to free you. All rear seats fold flat, and the Traverse expects to maintain best-in-class cargo capacity with 97.6 cubic feet. The power folding third row is standard on RS and available on other trims. For 2024, the Traverse replaces the liftgate that had to be opened manually to one that lifts automatically with the kick of a foot if the proximity key fob is near enough. A big panoramic sunroof sits overhead, replacing the current setup with 2 separate panes of glass. The overall beltline of the vehicle has been lowered for better visibility, and the quarter glass panel for the third row is larger, which should brighten the mood of those sitting in the very back.